Hey folks, I'm MysteriousJG and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. There wasn't a whole lot of space savings to be gained from the mods, as you can see, but let's check in for the monkey. Everybody's got something to hide except for me and my pajak.
Hey, there you are.
You ate half our chocolate supply. Do you have any idea what I could have traded for that?
How about some compassion for our animal friends? Or cigarettes? Alright, let's see if we got new mail. New mail. No, we don't. I could have sworn our friend Sam told us we had new mail, but we don't. He fucking lied.
Orbit is steady.
So we have uncovering the past, settling the world, restoring a world, and boosting the signal. Oh, our Isha 4 is just a fun weapon. Good times are being had by all. PB and Cora are working out pretty good there. Floating people around with fucking biotics so that we could shoot them. Worked out pretty good. Much as I enjoy having Jan the Man or whatever the alien dude, John, I don't even remember his name. Jaal. Yeah, as much fun as it is having Jaal hanging around, he hasn't really been all that super badass in a combat situation. He's kind of supposed to be the sniper guy, and we're doing that better than he does. Well, in general, other than me screwing up and getting myself killed, we haven't had a lot of combat trouble. Usually, if a party member dies, it's me. So, that's a thing. Yeah, we don't get to fast travel to the Ked base, even though you'd feel like we could now that we took it over. We never did get up here and figure out, memory triggers. Oh, the outpost side is up here. Maybe we should be doing that. I was going to get going on defeating the Ket, but seems like we should get our little human outpost down, because apparently we and the Angarans are now tight enough that they're okay with us settling on a planet of theirs. And it's not like that's an unbelievable thing, it just didn't seem to take very long, is all I'm saying. We can go looking for this memory trigger while we're on our way. We're on our way, but generally we want to be heading south to start with.
Eyes over here, PB. I like them where they are.
What? Oh, was PB like checking her out and it's making her uncomfortable, or what the hell's happening? Alright, so I don't know what that was about. That might have been a quest we've already accomplished. What are all these other markers? Basic mining zone rich is now marked. Oh, memory triggers. All the memory triggers are marked. I'm not going to worry about the memory triggers right now. I'm going to get this one because it's on the way. I guess I could be spending research points on the Nomad. Or do I have to buy Nomad improvements with cash? Yeah, that was not a good time to cut out 6-wheel drive. Kind of goofed on that. What is that over there? It's like a little container. It's a cat container. Looks like there might be a cat encampment down there. Oh, these are probably, yeah, apparently you can get a perk that tells you the location of secret caches. I'm thinking that was a secret cache.
The windows are fogging up on the inside. Isn't there some sort of de-icer?
So we just flew up to where the cat are going to drop some guys
The map
off.
ahead contains cat life forms, Pathfinder.
So you guys just slowly walk up there. I was planning to maybe snipe them.
Clean shot.
Damn it. And now I'll punch my own vehicle in victory. Ooh, there's a lot of cat life forms up in this place. Can I not just hop up on the roof of the Normandy, or the Normandy? The Nomad? Apparently I can't do that.
Let's do this!
Well, they finally noticed we're here. And I've got no cover, so that's not good.
Stay sharp.
They'll send my allies charging ahead to death.
Ryder, Ket constructs ahead.
Cat constructs. I guess that was gonna happen eventually. Alright, well, PB got taken out because, you know, reasons. But she's back now because of reasons. Well, if nothing else, we can warm up over here. Got some experience for killing some more cat. Got PB killed. That's always a positive.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Yeah, I'm detecting it too. It's freaking cold. I can feel it. So we got the message, cat life forms ahead. I guess we got to learn that you can't just expect that every cat camp you go murder everybody at is going to give you something beyond a handful of experience for murdering all the cat. Oh, well, hey. Oh, it just remains. I thought maybe this represented some awesome new piece of technology we totally needed to check out. It does not. But hey, we encountered some cat constructs. That was pretty exciting. Although I'm already struggling to remember what they looked like. Oh, we just drove right in the middle of their frickin' village again.
Damn it!
Damn it, Janet.
Reloading!
Yeah, we probably should be attacking their main base instead of dicking around with these guys, but... I'm missing. Run away! Run away! God damn. Pop on up, buddy. There you go. Good lad. Remains? No? Okay. Got a heavy scope. It's a pretty heavy score.
That message console is hackable, Pathfinder.
Cool. Control sends word of 20 new shuttles ready for deployment. This servant humbly recommends sending them to Eos, where they will crush the newcomers before they can grow too quickly.
I've nearly completed assembly of the passcode.
How many more consoles do you need?
One will be sufficient.
Oh, cool.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life
Define
support at
normal.
100%.
So you never really know. Again, like, you never know. You're going to attack a little settlement and there's nothing, and then you'll attack a little settlement and it's like, oh, here's a long-term plot, not plot, but, you know, a side quest advancement that you didn't know was coming. Here's all good in the hood. Here's an unknown point of interest. Suppose we should check it out while we're nearby. It's kind of west of here. It's a Strangers and Freaks mission. Well, it's a little remnant. Doohickey. Sometimes those are fun. Maybe we'll get a new magical friend over here in the form of a giant boss. I am a little suspicious that there doesn't seem to be anyone guarding this particular remnant bit of business. They usually seem to be kind of defended. Maybe there's nothing worthwhile about this one. Well, PB's not saying anything. Well, we got sprouted seed vials. And we got to hear PB go. That's totally a good use of our time. I mean, there could be something going on up here. Plot related remnant ones, we've sometimes got something useful by climbing up on these guys, but they were always plotty remnant bits. This is not plotty. This is just here. It'd be like glyphs and stuff. Doesn't seem to be a deal with the ones. Seems like the plot characters mention specifically when there's plot stuff to be done. Now watch that thing that I just didn't bother to scan. Turns out to have had a huge impact on the plot. Alright. So now we gotta head kind of southeast. I believe this is the right one to be heading towards. Kind of, sort of. I think it's this one. Is that the ket base that we stole?
What? Pay attention. To what?
Yeah.
To anything. I don't want to have to pick up the slack because you're distracted. Oh, don't worry. I have stellar quick twitch muscles. No slack to pick up.
So they're going to have like this sisterhood relationship by the end that can tell by how hard they've worked to make them annoy each other early in the game. It's kind of a little overboard, as I've mentioned before. Doesn't really feel earned. It feels like this.
Viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. Create the outpost. This really doesn't seem like it's that much better than any place else we've been, but so just touch this thing and we have an outpost, I guess. Oh, the beacon's already there. How convenient.
Confirm.
So now we'll instantly have an outpost. Huzzah.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
Director Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem.
Yeah,
We
well.
are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Relax. No, dude, we just totally fucked up the ket base for them. We've done more damage to the ket in like a month than they've done ever.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
We were? I don't remember
We
that.
need every drop of viability, especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more.
Great.
We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And
Well, it
there's
does.
another
You stop surviving
ceremonial
after a while.
one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Yeah.
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags.
How come you
hanging
look like
in
an
the commons.
Asari?
People need a connection to reality on the
blue.
ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
This is an ongoing adventure. We've exceeded expectations. I mean, come on, man. You got to be a little bit romantical in a situation like this. I mean, we didn't set foot on the moon. When we set foot on the moon, we say this is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Obviously a prepared statement. He didn't step on the moon and say, wow, check it out. Or, this went extremely well.
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
It's not the adventure we deserve, but it's the adventure we need.
Addison out.
Hey, wow. On hold, find volts to
I've
evaluate.
located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Wow, we got another. Wow, yeah, I had a pretty big jump in this particular play session. Pretty big jump in Andromeda viability, and we're actually really close to getting up to level 6 now. Hey, it's Priya Blake.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Terravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the cat?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Where were they going? And how did they manage to get lost already? I just established this place.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know
Where
the
they come
route,
from,
but
where
we
did they
lost
go?
their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads.
Well,
I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
yeah, I know. It took you like 30 seconds. I'll find them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
Yeah, maybe. How are things going with the Angara? Have you Angara'd them? Have you pissed them off in the 30 seconds you've been here?
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
Yeah.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
You see the vision that I
Ice.
see.
A lot of ice.
Water. Bold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where
Ice
water
floor
is
smash.
scarce.
Like Eos.
Yep.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
What kind of dumbass name is Terravuni?
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Ironed it. I killed like 1 billion cat.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
Yeah, well, that's great.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
So, super exciting new quests are available now that we've established this place. Don't really feel like dealing with it right this second, though. But yeah, we got new stuff we can do. Oh, and a new place we're going to land from now on. So from now on, we land here when starting a new missions. Or starting new missions when we take off and then land again on this planet, we will be landing there. So this is our new starting point. That's great. Ket base appears to be totally cleared. Interesting. So there's some other Ket base related quest. Now I'm rather reticent. At one point I was interested in starting it, but now I'm reticent because I don't know how many more videos I'll get done in this session. And there was quite a long stretch there where we were not given the option of saving our game before. I kind of don't want to get in the middle of something like that when I'm thinking about possibly calling it a video. We can place boosting the signal. I guess we do that. Yeah, somebody already mentioned that too. We do that on like every planet, not just Eos. So that's cool. All right, let's get out of here and avoid talking to too many people in town and get sent on quests that I don't feel like doing right this second. I can pick up a Turian frigate model though. That's not going to earn anything.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Damn ice ball. Ice pill smash. So we'll head for the memory trigger. And then maybe try to place that signal booster dealio and then call it a video. See, I'm not quite ready to call it a recording session, but I just don't want to get into something where, like, I could be 10 videos or 3 videos in and not be able to stop if I want to. And obviously we need to do the, we need to get into the remnant vault of this planet and do whatever we gotta do to make the level 3 cold hazards go away. So we got a new memory.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
You must construct additional memory triggers. So somewhere up on this frickin' mountain, we can put a signal so that we can start sending propaganda broadcasts to the Angarians. I'm kidding, of course. Oh, that didn't help us. Oh, I accidentally shut off instead of turned on my, Ah, damn it, timed that wrong. That really is not helpful. Probably a really easy approach that I'm just completely missing. Wow. There we go.
I guess he is unique, isn't he?
Who's he?
Who? Jal. I'm
Oh.
amazed all that staring hasn't burned a hole in his armor. You're saying you're not a little curious? I say nothing.
Look. Are you guarding this place, you little sneaky dude? Oh, he does appear to be some kind of souped up boss version. Although he's not. Well, he killed Phoebe pretty quickly. Phoebe. Oops. Yeah, he was like a souped-up version of those guys, I think. And I believe he was put here to guard this thing, so that was interesting. He's a creep. There we go.
Another news receiver down.
You mean up. Well, anyway. Well, that got involved very quickly. So there we go. We could go looking for the missing science crew. We could go looking for a memory trigger. We could hit the rocks for science. We could start restoring a world. But we've already done some of the major quests here of taking out one of the main cat bases and I think if we do the restoring the world, like the restoring a world, activate monoliths, whatever one, I have a feeling we're actually going to get 100% viability here, which is not necessarily a problem per se. To that end, I kind of feel like starting on that because I feel like that's in stages and we can probably break it off and not get trapped in it like we are in that Ket quest potentially. So we will start working on that next time. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys for watching. And I hope, well, maybe we'll work on it next time. I might change my mind. But that's the plan, and we'll see if I stick with it next time. Bye-bye.